I've made videos about seducing INFPs, ISFPs, INTPs, ENFPs, and a few other types. So I thought it was about time to make a video on how to seduce the INFJ. But when researching for this video, I had to ask myself, is this even possible? Sure, INFJs like everybody, but you can't date everyone unless you're like super poly or something. INFJs are masters of disguise. They never let their guard down, not even to themselves. So how the heck are you supposed to get in? It's like they're in a suit of armor that stays on all the time. So this is probably impossible, like only eating a single Oreo. But we're gonna try it anyway, dang nabbit. So I have 6 ways that you maybe kind of, but probably can't seduce an INFJ. And without further ado, let's get started. See, right here, starting off with the impossible. You know, maybe the reason you can't find a partner INFJs is because your standards are so high that you're higher than Shaggy when he's off camera. INFJs are really good at reading people and looking into things. To them, everybody is an open book. Yes, even you INTJs. So if they're going to read your mind, it's only fair that you read theirs too. Plus, let's be honest, INFJs are never going to tell you anything anyway. You're not going to find out they're allergic to peanuts till after they die from the peanut butter sandwich you gave them, and they'll silently judge you for all eternity. INFJs are the opposite of a hippie. I don't mean they're bloodthirsty warhogs. They hate conflict after all. But they aren't very go with the flow. INFJs need to plan everything. There is no we'll cross that bridge when we come to it with them. They demand uncrossing every bridge right now. There we go again with INFJs wanting the impossible. So if you can, show an INFJ that they can play things by ear. And they don't need to bring a rattlesnake bite kit when they go to the mall, even if the mall is in Texas. Because INFJs do want to do things a little bit different and have a little bit of surprise in their life. It's just really hard for them to get there. As much as INFJs love a good plan, they also crave a little bit of spontaneity. It's like the sprinkles on an ice cream sundae. No matter what type you are, you're going to get sick of doing the same thing all the time. Well, unless you're an ISFJ. But there is just one teensy-weensy little problem here. Unplanned things scare INFJs. So if you aren't careful and surprise an INFJ with a trip to Disney World, they're probably going to hide and you'll never see them again. So you have to be spontaneous, but in the least spontaneous way possible. Do you still think you can seduce an INFJ? INFJs are smart, too smart, and because of this, they have a lot of intellectual pursuits. So learn about the things they're interested in, and then show interest in those things too. Give them new info and they will love you. Or at least tolerate you so they don't go immediately back into hiding. But be authentic about it. INFJs can read your mind, remember? If you're just pretending to be into 13th century shovel design, they'll find out and they will hate you. It's important that INFJs get out of the house. They like getting outside to interact with humans outside of the internet. But remember that an INFJ has the social battery life of an iPhone after 1 year. They can probably interact with about 3 to 4 people before running out of juice. So if you take them out, have an escape plan. I suggest also having a book and a security blanket on hand. INFJs are really in touch with the people around them. They feel everybody's emotions, and they really hate conflict. So never get into an argument with an INFJ, or really anyone, at least when there's an INFJ around. If they're far away, feel free, punch everybody, but just never let them know. The way INFJs see it, an argument does as much good as a take one piece of candy sign on Halloween. You can have disagreements, that's fine. INFJs are great at agreeing to disagree. So just go with that. See how they're feeling and see how other people are feeling too. The last thing INFJs want you to be is some fake macho guy who thinks empathy is for the weak. And that, at least in theory, is how you seduce an INFJ. Let me know if any of that works for you. If you like this video and want to help me keep on making content, then check out my Patreon for some cool perks. I've been TrebleKnight. Thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to my patrons, and I'll catch you guys all next time.